Welcome to Budget Beauty, where I help you look flawless for less. Welcome back, and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Budget Beauty. We do everything beauty on a budget, and that includes lots of tutorials, new eyeshadow palettes, first impressions, and today I am so excited about the new release and the new palette that I just picked up. The minute it was released, I said add to cart, and it is here. And that is the new Blend Bunny All Dolled Up palette. I was so excited when this was released. I own every palette that Blend Bunny has released, and I knew I had to have this one as well. The color story is absolutely beautiful. I'll go ahead and insert some footage here of the unicarton, the palette itself. What I do love about this palette, besides how beautiful the color story is that it has a mirror. Mirrors are very important in palettes, especially if you get ready somewhere other than a bathroom, and they are fantastic for travel. And in normal Blend Bunny fashion, we have a beautiful color story with some lighter shades at the top, mid-tone in the middle, and our deep shades on the third line. And then the entire bottom row are these beautiful, absolutely stunning kind of duochrome sparkly shimmer shades, also in typical Blend Bunny fashion. I love that they always have lights, midtones, and deep mattes. I love deep mattes to deepen up my outer corner and add some depth to my look. And Blend Bunny never ever disappoints with their color stories and the fact that they have such a wide range of mattes. Also, I wanted to show you the size difference of the palette. So this is the Dollhouse palette, and then this is the new All Dolled Up palette. So you can see that it's quite a bit smaller, which I know a lot of people were asking for a little bit smaller palettes from Blend Bunny. This is the size their normal palettes are. Their Surge, their Blends palette, all of those are this same size here. So the All Dolled Up is substantially smaller. So I love when brands listen to us and listen to our feedback. It is easier to store smaller palettes, obviously, so people have been asking for that. So I wanted to show you the size comparison. There was also some other really exciting releases in the collection. They actually had a pot liner and brush, and then they had a few lip kits. So of course I had to pick up one of the lip kits. The shade Tease spoke to me. It is this beautiful neutral color, and it's going to pair so nicely with all of the colors in this palette. What I liked too about these little kits is you receive both the lip liner and the lipstick. So it's more like a liquid lipstick. They swatched really nicely, very creamy, very pigmented, and I'm really excited that Blend Bunny has expanded their product line and introduced some liners as well as some lip product. Now, I didn't pick up the liner because I don't use pot liners. I am very much a liquid liner girl, but I had to grab one of the lip kits and the palette. So if you're excited for a first impression tutorial and review of the Blend Bunny All Dolled Up, give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell's turned on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. I will go ahead and link the entire All Dolled Up collection down below for you with a discount code, all of the other makeup that I'm wearing today, my favorite beauty boxes, and come on over, follow me on TikTok for a little bit more beauty on a budget. I'm going to zoom you in, and we're going to create a beautiful eye look with the All Dolled Up palette and test out the brand new lip products to the Blend Bunny line. So the first thing that I'm going to do, as always, is I prime my eyes with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. This is my favorite eye primer. I really like this because it keeps my shadows in place all day long, prevents creasing, cakiness, and it just really adds to the longevity of my shadows. And we are going to our neighbors tonight for dinner, and it is currently like 7 o'clock in the morning. So I need these shadows to last all day. Plus, how satisfying. I always just tap out my eye primer to make sure that there's no creasing before going in with shadow, and I am so incredibly excited to use this palette. So I want to test out all the different shades. I want to do the lighter shades, the mid-tone, the deep, and then a couple of shimmers. I also wanted to point out something really cool too about these palettes is you can create looks just going down the row. So if you want a more cool toned gray purple monochromatic look, green, mustard yellow, pinks, browns, you can just go up and down the rows and create looks, which is really nice. It makes it super simple to decide what type of eye look you want to create. I am not going to do a monochromatic look because I want to test out a lot of the different colors. So I'm going to start with this shade Vision. It is the lightest green matte in the palette, and I'm going to just use that as my transition shade. Just set my eye primer, set my crease. For as light of a shade that this is, it's really beautiful. I can see the green on my lid, and it is not chalky at all, and it has a really pretty kind of white base to it, but you still get the green, which is really impressive with the lighter, more pastel shade. Blend Bunny mattes are seriously some of the best mattes. I love their blends palette. I use it all the time. That is their all matte palette. Absolutely, absolutely love that palette. I 100,000,000% have to use Unexpected. This mustard yellow, oh, it's so grungy and beautiful. And it's very unique. It has a little bit of a brown orange base to it. And I'm going to use that and just focus that on my crease. With that shade Vision, I did go a little bit above my crease because I do have slightly hooded eyes. With this shade Unexpected, I am just focusing on the deepest inset part of my crease. I just want to darken that up a little bit and add some depth. That is so pretty. I don't know if you can tell that it has a green base to it, so it actually ended up tying in really nicely with that lighter green shade Vision that I did for the transition. So beautiful, so grungy. I love this. So I'm going to go back into Vision, the light green shade, and just blend out those edges just a little bit more. I just want to make sure that they're blended seamlessly together. So beautiful. Absolutely love it. To deepen up my outer corner and add some depth, I want to use the deepest shade in the palette. This is called Goddess, and it looks like a really deep brown with a little bit of a black base to it. Beautiful. It is a chocolate brown, and I have a little bit of black, I have a little bit of red. It's very pretty. It's not just your basic brown. It is such a beautiful shade of brown. And I'm just tapping that on my outer corner. And then I'll go back in and blend that out a little bit. And that's just adding all the deepness and depth that I want in this look. Back in with that fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges. That is so beautiful. I love that brown shade Goddess. This shade right here, absolutely beautiful. So unique, so beautiful. Now for shimmer, I want to start with this shade Starlit. It is a gold with a green undertone, and I'm going to apply that first with my finger. Look how beautiful that is. And then we'll use a brush on the other shimmer shade. I like to show you guys how they apply with a finger and how they apply with a brush. So I'm going to focus that shade on the middle of my lid and reserve the inner portion for that second shimmer shade. Look how beautiful that is. That is so pretty. It is this goldy green shifty deliciousness, and it layers beautifully as I go in and grab a little bit more on my finger. It's layering really, really nicely. And I did not put down any primer or any glitter base on my lid. Look how pretty that is. I love the shift. Now using a brush, going into the shade Shine, this looks like a white with a little bit of a yellow shift to it. I think that's going to pair really nicely with that gold shimmer Starlit. Oh wow, this is prettier than I thought. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it definitely has a bit of a green too, which ties in really nicely with Vision, the shade in my crease. This is so pretty. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, these shimmers blow me away. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use this deep grungy green shade called Shapely, and I'm gonna buff that in on my lower lash line. And that's just going to bring out the green, the little bit more green that I have in that beautiful shimmer shade and Vision in my crease. I don't know if you can see, but I do have a little bit of fallout on my face. I did not tap my brush off, so maybe tap your brush off. I've already set my face, so I'll just wipe that away, but just wanted to point that out. And then back into Unexpected, that yummy yellow in the palette, I'm just going to buff that in with that green and blend that out. And for inner corner highlight, we're using Accentuate, this lightest shimmer shade. It's also absolutely stunning. Going to place that right here. Oh, it's so beautiful too. This one has maybe a little bit more of a bluey shift to it. Oh, it's so pretty. And last but not least, back into Starlit, that first really pretty gold green shimmer. And I'm going to buff that on my lower lash line. You know, you already know, shimmery lower lash line. Quickly just wipe away the fallout. So here is the completed look. I am going to go ahead and apply liner, mascara, and some lashes. I'll be right back and we'll put teas on my lips. I'm so excited. So here is the completed eye look. I did add some liner, mascara, lashes, and then I popped a little gold ColourPop liner in my waterline. But I really, really like this look. It's very pretty. It's different than I anticipated getting out of this palette because I was thinking I would have more of a pinky leaning look, and I ended up with this more mustard yellow kind of grungy look. But I'm not mad about it at all. So let's go ahead and test out the lip products, the Tease Lip Liner and Tease Liquid Lip. It is a roll-up liner, so you don't have to sharpen it, which I appreciate. Ooh, this is pretty. This is creamy. This is really nice. This is going on effortlessly. Really beautiful color, a perfect pinky nude. And now let's test out the liquid lipstick. I really like the packaging. It does have a doe foot applicator. Oh, so pretty. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love the nude kind of pinky undertone of it. The lipstick feels really good. I can feel it drying down, but it's not dry. So once it dries down, you could always apply a lip oil or a gloss, but it feels really comfortable on the lips as is, even without a gloss. So here's the finished look. I have not changed yet. I actually worked out this morning and need to get dressed for the day, but I wanted to come back and share with you guys the finished look. I've been wearing the Blend Bunny Tease Liner and Liquid Lip this entire time while I did my hair and finished getting ready for the day. It is a very comfortable formula. It has completely dried down on my lips, but it doesn't feel dry, like Sahara Desert dry. It actually is really comfortable. And again, I don't even know that you would need a gloss or lip oil. I love a good glossy lip, so I will probably pop on a gloss, but the formula of this is really, really good, and I really love the color. I'll definitely be getting a lot of use out of this, and I may actually pick up the other lip set. I think it's called Doll Face, and it's a little bit more pinky, which also looks beautiful because the formula of this is so good. And for the palette, I love it. I absolutely love it. As I've looked even more at the look that I created, it is so deep, dark, and grungy. Even though when you look at this palette, it's a little bit more light and airy. You've got some pinks in here, some neutrals, some greens, these nice cool toned purple, white, and black shades. But I really like my look, and I'm glad that I was able to use a lot of the different mattes, some of the lighter, some of the mid-tone, some of the deeper, just to see how they layered and applied to the eyes. And the shimmers are really good in this palette. Blend Bunny is known for their mattes, but I will say that the shimmers are a 10 out of 10. They are beautiful, they're shifty, they look beautiful on the eye. I don't have any creasing. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed with the palette in general. All the mattes, all the shimmers, just this whole collection is really, really good. Again, I'll link it down below for you with a discount code. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. Down in the description box, along with the Blend Bunny All Dolled Up collection, I'll list all of the other makeup that I'm wearing today, my favorite beauty boxes, and come on over, follow me on TikTok for a little bit more beauty on a budget. Love, 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 highly recommend.